Howdy, y'all. I hope you guys have buckled into your seats and ready to learn about a new web drama on Hello Web.
That's right, welcome back. And howdy, y'all was not what I was expecting.
I wanted to change it up a bit.
I like it. And speaking of shaking things up, we are doing the same thing on Hello Web today as we delve into the fantasy genre. Ooh. That's right. Take a page out of your imagination book and see if this is to your liking. Now, first off, I have a question to our viewers and, of course, Brian.
You always got questions.
Yeah,
you're so curious.
I know. I have many questions. It makes me good at my job, actually.
Yeah.
Is there any particular production that was in the fantasy genre that is considered one of your favorites? It's funny I ask, but I know. I wish I could show you his shoes.
It's so funny, though, because when I was younger, I was never into fantasy stuff.
Interesting.
It's not a series, but do you ever heard of a movie called The Never-Ending Story?
Never-Ending Story. I know the song
that
in Korea.
That was a very fantasy-like film. I love that.
Okay.
And then after that, years later, of course, I got into The Lord of the Rings, and of course, Harry Potter.
Who doesn't like Harry Potter? His shoes says Hufflepuff.
Well, I took a test online, and apparently I'm in Hufflepuff.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
And people who are invested in these fantasy series are so invested that they even take quizzes. It's
Yes.
so fun to delve into our deeper and darker part of our imaginations anyway. So today we're talking about a web series, and it's kind of like Wonder Woman made in Korea, but this Wonder Woman is here to save us from supposedly a virus that can apparently destruct planet Earth as we know it. It's pretty interesting. This woman is not described in so many words, but she's a mysterious woman. We don't know if she's an alien or not, but there's a possibility.
Oh, wow.
But she's definitely here to warn mankind that the world's end might be near. The apocalypse is here.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. And she's, I think, trying to save us from destruction.
Feels very dark.
Heavy, right?
Yeah.
You hear about global warming, changing times, and you feel like you watch the news and you think, oh, it could be real.
It could be real.
It could be
Back in the day, we'd be like, this is all made up stuff, but some of the made up stuff could actually turn into realistic things.
Yeah.
And with that said, I have to admit, in the past, we've had a lot of fantasies type movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And I remember one we talked about here on Hello Web, I think it was called Not a Robot. And it was about an android boy who's the lead character. Am I not right?
Whose memory is on point?
I don't read no books, but I can hear things.
Hear things and remember so impeccably. You're right. That's great memory, Brian. But today we're talking about not an AI, but perhaps a Wonder Woman, Superwoman kind of deal. So let us extend another question to our viewers, and of course, Brian, too. Let's say, hypothetically, if a person came to you and said the world will soon be destroyed, what will be your reaction?
I've always thought about this kind of situation, like an end of the world, apocalyptic moment.
Yeah.
What I would do, I would eat all the fast food and junk food I can before I die because, you know, right now we're all trying to like stay in shape and eat healthy. Oh, heck no. If I'm going to die, I'm going to have some fried chicken with extra butter.
It's funny because my friend was telling me, don't defer joy or pleasure because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And you're right on point. I think I would do everything that I consider guilty pleasure before the world comes to an end. And of course, this begs a question. What about the characters, right?
I was going to ask about the characters. Are they eating buttered chicken too and like curry and all the bad stuff?
I wouldn't be surprised if they squeezed in another fried chicken moment because food is such an important part of our survival anyway, right? What will we eat when the world's end is near? In one of those Snowpiercer by Dr. Bong Joon-ho?
Yeah, yes.
People are eating cockroach
But
protein
I can
bars.
see that happening because, think about it. 2 years ago, I was in the States and I had a little sample booth thing. The vendor had grasshopper and some other bug protein like snacks. And I can see that happening in the future.
I'm not ready.
It's not too bad.
It's not ready.
It's like dried shrimp, kind of, flavor-wise.
That's still, I'm not sold on the idea. But here's an interesting point, something to look forward to. As far as the characters are concerned, we have some interesting actors. Cha Naeun depicted the character of Mina, who is here potentially to save planet Earth from destruction. We also have Kim Yohan, a college student who is confused by what Mina is telling him is happening on Earth.
Oh, wow.
His character is played by Park Sang-nam. Something to look forward to.
Wow. Now, a fantasy drama with talented rookie actors. Now, can Mina and Yohan save the planet from destruction? How will we find out? Wait till you watch Stranger Kim, of course, the drama. And if you like today's drama and want to find out more about another fun drama that we're going to talk about for web dramas, of course, you got to keep it right here until next week on Hello Web.